During the busy 2013 holiday shopping season, attackers stole data from approximately 40 million credit and debit cards used at Target stores. Personal information for up to 70 million customers was also compromised. The breach became one of the most significant retail cybersecurity incidents in history. The attackers didn't break in through Target's front door, they came in through a side entrance, a third-party vendor. Target used an HVAC contractor to manage heating and cooling systems remotely across its stores. That vendor had network credentials to access parts of Target's systems for billing and project management purposes. Attackers first compromised the HVAC vendor through a phishing email, stealing their network credentials. Using those stolen credentials, attackers gained a foothold inside Target's broader network. Critically, the vendor's access was not properly isolated from Target's more sensitive systems, including its point-of-sale payment network. From that initial foothold, attackers were able to move laterally through Target's network until they reached systems connected to store checkout registers. They installed malware on point-of-sale systems, the card readers used at checkout counters in nearly every Target store. This malware was designed to capture card data directly from the register's memory, in the brief moment after a card was swiped but before the data was encrypted. This technique is known as memory scraping, and it allowed attackers to harvest raw card data undetected. Stolen data was periodically collected and transmitted out of Target's network to servers controlled by the attackers. Target's own security monitoring tools actually did detect suspicious activity during the breach. Alerts were generated and flagged to the security team, but they were not acted upon quickly enough to stop the attack in progress. By the time the breach was publicly disclosed, tens of millions of customers had already had their card data stolen, right in the middle of the holiday shopping rush. Target faced significant financial fallout, including a settlement of $18.5 million with multiple states, plus other legal and remediation costs totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. The company's CEO resigned in the aftermath, and customer trust took years to rebuild. The technical root cause was a chain of failures: insufficient vendor access controls, inadequate network segmentation between vendor systems and payment systems, and delayed response to security alerts that were already firing. Each of these, addressed individually, could likely have stopped the breach at an earlier stage. The lesson here centers on third-party risk management. Vendors and contractors often need some level of network access, but that access should be tightly scoped and isolated from sensitive systems like payment infrastructure. Security alerts are only valuable if there's a clear, fast process to investigate and act on them. The Target breach remains a foundational case study in why an organization's security is only as strong as its weakest connected vendor.